Hello. The Prime Minister of Pakistan, Mia Shehbaz Sharif, at a function at the American Embassy, was nothing but praise for President Donald Trump. He called him a man of peace. He also showered praise on his ability to strike deals. And he thought and expressed his hope that President Trump would be able to continue with his peace push as far as this precarious arrangement between India and Pakistan is concerned. So he put a lot of eggs in the basket of Donald Trump's ability to somehow mediate between India and Pakistan. And I can understand where Shehbaz Sharif, the Prime Minister of Pakistan, is coming from. Pakistan sees a new opportunity with regard to engagement with the Trump administration. Pakistan's delegation that is in Washington as we speak, engaging with Trump administration representatives, is giving very positive feedback. And doors seem to be opening for Pakistan, especially after Donald Trump intervened and sealed a public deal between India and Pakistan, which India is in denial of, and Pakistan has no problem in admitting that Trump did intervene. After that kind of an arrangement, it is only likely that Pakistan is going to be pinning a lot of hopes with the Trump administration's ability to take this process forward. But there are certain caveats that we need to factor in. Caveat number one is President Trump himself. I'm not saying that he's unpredictable. People say that he's unpredictable only as long as this unpredictability is to his advantage, but he remains somebody who's a bit of a maverick. You need to figure him out every day, and every day means, a day that can be squeezed into an hour. So in 24 hours, 24 days can pass, and you could deal with 24 different types of Trumps in a given day. That's number one. He is a man who is driven by deals. Yes, he's a man who wants to have trophies on his table. He's a man who likes to use first person singular I, as frequently as probably electrical poles pass by a fast moving train. So he's a person who likes to build positive narratives around him. That's fine. But the moment that narrative isn't coming his way, he also gets very frustrated, and then he changes tack. So President Trump's ability to sustain this positivity towards Pakistan that inspires Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif to express the hope that this pathway will continue. There's something to be said about caution in this regard. The other caveat is that President Trump has not really been able to walk the talk. Not just with regard to India and Pakistan, because the testing time for that hasn't really come yet, but with regard to other factors, other commitments that he made. He made the commitment, for instance, that after coming to power, he is going to strike a deal with the Ukrainians and the Russians, and he will be able to bring about peace in no time. That has not happened. In fact, the war has become more intense. The war has expanded, despite the fact that he really ragged Zelensky in the Oval House. The US administration seems to be, again, having a rethink on Putin as well. So Putin, the enemy for Biden, Putin, my friend for Trump, and Putin, what are you doing, Trump again? So Trump has, taken a lot of trips around the roundabout of policy as far as Ukraine is concerned, but the war has intensified. The other example could come from what's happening in Gaza. The Trump administration, yet again, represented in America that wants to side with Israel no matter what the cost. The absolute heartbreaking hell on earth, as UN calls it, is crying out for peace, and Trump's America refuses to go along with a resolution that called for peace in Gaza and vetoed that. That can be a consistent American policy, you could say that, but Trump was supposed to be an exception. Trump said that when he would come to power, he is going to bring about peace in the Middle East. That has not happened. Look at other areas as well. On the tariffs thing, when the tariffs were announced all across, everybody around Trump administration said, the man knows what he's doing, the man knows what he's talking about. Chinese are now going to get a taste of real Trump medicine. Well, that medicine hasn't really been as effective as Trump was hoping for. In the end, you had to engage with the Chinese, not necessarily on your own terms, but also on the terms laid down by the Chinese themselves. And while the world has responded to the American tariff maneuver, the response has not been as overwhelming as Trump was hoping for. That's another issue to focus on. Fourth, probably, is more spectacular with regard to Elon Musk. When Trump came to power, he said the government is too large, and so he deploys the wealthiest person on the face of this earth to deal with government. Now, Elon Musk came, and Trump said that this man is going to use the big chainsaw and cut off the size of the government and save about $2 trillion. You know how many dollars have been saved after Elon Musk has eased himself out of this job? Conservative estimates suggest about $12 billion. Yes. $12 billion vis-a-vis the promised $2 trillion. And some say that it is double that amount, like $24 billion vis-a-vis $2 trillion. And Elon Musk is no longer a friend of Trump, because he is now saying that the tax exemptions that you're offering and the new big, beautiful package that you're offering is going to add to the American debt burden, and we are against it. So he has started to lobby against Trump's bill. So the Elon Musk and Trump bromance has fallen apart. No money has been saved. A lot of controversy has been created. And I can keep on quoting examples to prove that Trump says lots of things, but doesn't always get them right. So therefore, when the Prime Minister of Pakistan says that, hail Trump, well done Trump, we need more of Trump, you need to understand that inviting Trump's attention is a good thing. Using that attention to your diplomatic advantage is even a better thing. Building on this opportunity probably is the best thing. But to ask Trump to come into your tent, then expect him to lay out the table for your advantage really is a mistake. You're dealing with a pretty uncertain Trump administration. It can swing either way. Hopefully, the Prime Minister's expectations and hopes will not be misplaced, and Pakistan will benefit from the Trump's positive neutrality. But there's no guarantee available this positive neutrality will continue.